So, this is our main character who's completely jobless and addicted to TikTok. Suddenly, someone behind him performs some god-level magic. We then see the scene before his reincarnation. Our main character, whose name was Taichi, was walking with a girl from his school, Rin. They were basically just friends, but there was a hint of romance between them. Suddenly, a magical leaf appears near Taichi's ear, and he hears a mysterious voice, but he can't understand what it is. After that, a magic circle suddenly appears under Taichi's feet. Seeing this, Taichi quickly pushes Rin away so she doesn't get summoned into the circle. But a hero would be alone without his heroine, so she quickly jumps into the circle too. In the next scene, we see both of them arrive in a mysterious place they'd never seen before. They thought it was still Earth. Rin checks her smartphone, but there's no network. Then Taichi tells Rin, "Rin, doesn't this place feel a bit strange? It doesn't feel like Earth to me. Didn't you see that magic circle that appeared under us?" Rin says, "Yes, maybe. But first, we need to find someone here to ask questions." Just then, a horse-like animal appears. Rin sees it and says, "Taichi, that's just a horse, right?" Then Taichi yells, "Rin, run away quickly, or it will kill us." Both of them start running very fast, but it's no use because the horse is chasing them. Taichi and Rin both fall. Taichi gets up and asks, "Rin, can you run?" Rin doesn't understand what Taichi is trying to do. But then Taichi says, "Rin, one of us has to survive, so I'll distract it and you run away quickly." Rin says, "That's not going to happen. You know that." Taichi says, "We have no other choice. Rin, run away quickly." Saying this, Taichi runs towards the horse. When he reaches the horse, he tells it, "If you're truly your father's son, then fight me." Just as the horse is about to attack him, an adventurer appears. Then we realize there isn't just one adventurer, but more. Another adventurer shoots an arrow and explains that an obsidian horse is very tough, but a mithril arrow can kill it. That useless Taichi, after being reincarnated, that adventurer is going to steal his girl. Go check it out properly. Finally, a magician adventurer defeats the horse. After all this, Taichi realizes that they have been reincarnated into a world. That is not a game world. This is a world where mithril arrows exist, and there are very dangerous monsters. Rin and Taichi look at each other. And Taichi thinks, we need to do something to get out of here and find a good place. We don't have to survive in this world. In the next scene, we see everyone sitting together at night. The arrow user, whose name is Ricolta, says, "Your clothes aren't from here, and you didn't know about the obsidian horse, so you guys aren't from here. Oh, brother, kill me, kill me." And the other one, whose name is Barad, stops him. Then the magician girl, whose name is Magilla, says, "If you two don't want to talk, we won't force you, but you shouldn't be wandering around here openly. Without weapons, you can go to the nearby town if you want." Taichi suddenly says, "Yes, tell us more about the town." Magilla says, "Yes, the town's name is Aspire." Then Taichi asks Barad, "So can you take us there?" Barad says, "Yes, no problem. You can come with us." In the next scene, we see Rin sitting somewhere, and after a while, Taichi also comes. Taichi asks Rin, "Why have you been angry with me for so many days?" Rin says, "I'm not angry." But Taichi says, "Yes, you are, because you haven't been talking to me for a long time. And I know very well that ever since childhood, whenever you're angry, you sit quietly and don't talk to anyone. So Rin, will you tell me why you're angry with me?" Then Rin says, "Don't ever do that again. You could have been killed there. If you had died, what would I do alone in this world? And folks, I know you're also feeling it because I am too." Then Taichi says, "Oh, so you're angry about that?" Then Rin says, "Just because you're a boy doesn't mean you always have to save girls. Taichi, promise me you'll never do something like that again." Then Taichi sits next to Rin and says, "Okay, Rin, I promise you that whatever happens from now on, we will do it together." In the next scene, we see Rin and Taichi arrive at Aspire Town with the others. After arriving, Ricolta says, "You'll need some things to live here. Because of that, I'll show you the way to the Adventurers Guild. But are you two really going to become adventurers? Because it's a very dangerous job." Then Rin says, We need to first find out what we're good at. Then we'll slowly become strong. Then we see them give them some money and tell them to use it to buy some equipment so they can fight. After that, both of them go inside the Adventurers Guild. We see them surprised when they are given a manual to read, and they can read the language of that world. Then we see the receptionist bring a magical ball and say, "We need to do an aptitude test for you. Can you please place your hand on it so we can measure your magical level?" After that, Rin places her hand on the magical circle, and we see that nothing happens at first. Then Rin says, "I knew nothing would happen." But then suddenly, 4 lights glow, and the receptionist is shocked and asks, "Who are you two?" Then we see Taichi say, "We don't quite understand your question." After that, Taichi puts his hand on the magical circle, and after a while, the magical circle breaks. After this, the receptionist goes upstairs and calls the guildmaster. A while later, the guildmaster arrives and says, "I can't recruit you right now. Please come back later. For now, go with her." The girl with the guildmaster says, "My name is Majura, and you have to come with me. Am I not even worthy enough for you to come with me?" In the next scene, we are shown that they have all come to a house. As soon as the door opens, Rin covers Taichi's eyes because the person who came out of the house was wearing very revealing clothes. After that, Mayura tells her, "Can't you ever wear proper clothes?" Then the girl says, "How was I supposed to know you were bringing guests?" We are told that the girl's name is Lemina, and she is very shocked because it was the first time a magical item had broken because of them. A little later, Lemina gives them another magical device that can measure their magic powers with even greater potential. Here, Rin's power level is shown to be quite good, but Taichi's level is completely 0. A little later, Lemina says, "From today onwards, you two are my students." In the next scene, we see those who summoned Rin and Taichi here. One person says, "Our leader has very high hopes for you, so you must find them wherever they are." In this world, and in that man's hand, we see the same leaf that was circling around Taichi before he was summoned on the other side. Our Lemina was thinking about Taichi. Perhaps this child was born useless. And on the other side, Rin's magic capacity is shown as 122,000. But here, Lemina was miscalculating Taichi. Actually, his magic capacity is 120,000, and his magical strength is 400,000. And Rin's magic capacity is 37,000, while her magical strength is 5,000. After this, Mayura says, "Lemina is the top mage here, and her magic capacity is 43,000, and magical strength is 6,000. I must say, both of you are very strong." Both of them say that if you don't learn to control your magic power, it can also destroy you. That's why Lemina will train both of you from today, and I'll call both of you Rip from now on. Lemina says, "With your power, you can even destroy an entire city." And after that, something like that happens, and Rin gets jealous. What can we call this kind of relationship that isn't even a relationship but causes so much jealousy? Do tell in the comments. In the next scene, everyone is sitting in the morning. After this, Majura explains actually what is magic capacity. We have a spirit from which we get magical strength. Now Taichi says, "Spirits, where did these come from? This is definitely a fantasy world now." After this, Lemina and Mayura say that there are 4 types of spirits found here: fire, water, wind, and earth. And here, spirits specifically choose which ones we can use. After this, Lemina says, normally, all magicians are single magicians, because they can only use one spirit. But in very rare cases, like Mahura, she is a dual spirit user, and I am a triple magic user. But Rin, you are a 4 magic user, meaning you can use all 4, and this is much rarer than you can imagine. Hearing this, Taichi says, "Tell me too, what can I use?" Then Lemina says, "Even I don't know that, because you are not a mage, you are a sorcerer. In sorcery, sorcerers form such a bond with spirits that the spirits obey all their commands. And in comparison to a mage, a sorcerer is much more powerful. That's why I said you can destroy a nation. All sorcerers use sorcery, but many sorcerers don't use feats." Now in the next scene, Taichi and Lemina are both training. Lemina is teaching Taichi how to gather his magic together in one place. But for now, our main character can't do anything. He can't even gather his magic in his hand. Then Lemina says, no matter how much magical strength you have, if you can't materialize it all at once, it's useless. Then suddenly, a voice comes near Taichi's ear. Good luck, Taichi asks. Lemina, did you say something to me? Then Lemina says, no, I didn't say anything to you. Now shut up and do your training, or you won't get dinner. In the next scene, we see Rin training with Miura here. Miura was teaching Rin how to do fire magic. Then Miura says, to summon it, you need to form a perfectly clear picture of fire in your mind. The clearer the picture, the better your magical capacity will be. After this, our top student Rin, just like she thinks in class, also puts her mind to what fire actually is. Fire is a reaction that occurs between oxygen and fuel. When both react, fire is born. And now, I'm fed up because I don't want to take a science class. And then suddenly, fire appears in Rin's hand, and it's a very good one. Miura is very shocked to see that Rin did it in just one try. Then Rin says, what if we react something else with it, like gas? Brother, this is turning into a science class, so forgive me, but you should probably study a little. And then, Rin's flame turns blue. Seeing this, Miura thinks, oh brother, what's happening? I don't understand. Forgive me. Basically, Miura had seen this spell for the first time too. On the other side, our main character Taichi is sitting quietly, exhausted from fighting and training. Then Rin comes and asks Taichi, how's your training going? Taichi says, I'm completely useless. Nothing's going to happen with me. Rin says, don't say that. You can do it too. Then Taichi gets up because, well, imagine who told him he could. Do it? So he suddenly gets a surge of energy. When he tries again, he hears a voice saying that he has a lot of magical power that is in his center. And finally, Taichi succeeds in gathering his magic power together. In the next scene, they are sitting and eating because Lemina says that gathering magic power consumes a lot of time and energy. So let him eat as much as he wants. In the next scene, everyone goes to sleep, but Miura can't sleep, so she goes to Lemina. Miura says, Lemina, you know this power is not normal at all, so what do you have to say about it? Lemina says, I feel like something big is going to happen very soon, so I have to train them very quickly. Very quickly means I have to train them very well in just 1 month or even 3 weeks. Miura says 3 weeks is very little time. Now, in the next scene, we see those who summoned them both. They are sitting in front of a goddess, begging, Goddess, please keep those we summoned safe. And on this side, finally, 3 weeks have passed, and both Taichi and Rin are having their graduation exam. Taichi is fighting some fang wolves. He says that physical enhancement of 10 to 15 will be enough for them, and after that, both fight and the wolf dies. Here, Rin was fighting many rabbit-like creatures, which are monsters. Rin uses God of Thunder, Lightning, and kills them all. After this, Taichi comes. Rin asks, how was it, Taichi? Then Taichi says, I killed all 3. Lemina and Miura were praising them for the first time, and then an obsidian horse appears. In the next scene, everyone is sitting and eating, because both of them had finally completed their graduation. Lemia says, eat my cooking one last time. Then Taichi asks, why are you saying that? Then Lemia says, we are being sent out as adventurers by the Aspire Kingdom, and I also know, Rin and Taichi, that you both came from another world. Hearing this, both of them are shocked and say, what else do you know? She says, I don't know anything else, but I know that sorcery magic is very rare and very few. Sorcerers can do it correctly. Only those sorcerers who can control space and time can do this. If that's the case, it will be much easier for us to find them. It will be very easy, Taichi says, and then we can go home. Then Lemina says, yes, that's a good idea. After that, we see him sleeping, and Taichi says, in his sleep, do I really have enough power to destroy a nation? Then he suddenly hears a voice, and it says, just wait a little longer. I will meet you very soon in the future. Now it's morning, and we see Rin sitting here, reading a book. Then Taichi comes and says, one good thing about this world is that there are no tests. Here those who can understand Taichi from the heart, please comment. Then the receptionist comes and says, you have a message. The guildmaster has called both of you. In the next scene, we see both of them at the guildmaster's. Here it is shown that they have received a quest. They have to go to a bar where they need to make some inquiries with the bartender, for which they will get 7 silver coins. And yes, of course, if they find any extra information, they will be paid extra money. Then Rin sees that 2 people have already applied for that quest and both have failed. Then Rin asks, what if one more person fails here? Then the guildmaster says, if one more person fails, we will have to gather a C-rank party and send them on this adventure, and we will have to pay them double. And I hope that since you are Lemonade's students, you should be able to do this. And if you do this, you will be promoted to a D-rank adventurer. Both of them go outside. Taichi says that Lemona told him to only use his physical enhancement in fights and not to take it beyond 30. Then they see a lot of favorite fruits that were Rin's favorite, but suddenly their price increases significantly. And we see that 3 fruits cost 1 silver coin. Then Rin says, 1 silver coin, that's equal to 10,000 yen. Then the storekeeper explains that these fruits are being imported very little here, because those who used to bring these things have started being attacked frequently. So there is a great shortage of these things here. Now, these were Rin's favorite fruits, so how could Taichi not give them to her? So they buy some. After that, on the way they talk about how all the monsters are attacking the wagons, which is causing problems for everyone. So they need to do something quickly. And after this, they come to a bar, and then Taichi says, give me a weak drink, and everyone starts laughing. And here the bartender says, we don't serve weak drinks. Okay, if that's the case, then just give me a glass of water. After this, Rin and Taichi both start making inquiries. They say that there is a lot of shortage outside, but here you guys are having fun. I know that in this very place, we have heard rumors that everything that is in short supply outside can be found here. Then the bartender says, what are you? Talking about, I don't know anything. Then Taichi says, I'm here for a deal. Why don't we sell all the items that are in great shortage on the black market? This way we can earn a lot of money. Then the bartender says, don't think I can't do this, but I won't do all this. And after this, Taichi puts a lot of money on the table. The bartender does nothing, but the thugs sitting there all start attacking them. And obviously, Rin and Taichi both defeat them. After this, Taichi asks, tell me who told you to do all this? Who is your master? Then the thugs say, we were very drunk, so we don't know who he is, but whoever we attack, we sell the goods to them. Taichi asks, so where do you get all these things? So they say, I get these things from outside the town. No, I'm telling the truth, please don't kill me. Then the bartender in the middle says, yes, they are telling the truth. All the stolen goods used to come to us here a few days ago, but now we have stopped receiving them. After this, the bartender tells both of them to leave. Now, Rin and Taichi go outside, and they have collected all the information they could. Then Rin and Taichi think that such weak thugs can't do anything, so these are not the people they are looking for. And then we realize that someone is following them, and both of them are aware of it. Then Rin and Taichi catch the thugs who are following them. We are shown that these 3 are assassins, and the assassins were assigned to kill both of them. One attacks Taichi, but Taichi notices that they are very slow. Oh brother, our main character is slowly becoming stronger here. Then Taichi easily defeats 2 of them with the help of physical enhancement and catches one of them. And after this, they take him to the guild. The guildmaster says, I am surprised that you are still alive, because assassins are designed so that if they are caught, they kill themselves, or their comrades kill them. And this jail is designed so that none of your accomplices can come here. In the next scene, they get all the money they were supposed to get. And after this, we see that someone had come to meet Rin and Taichi, and it was none other than Mayura says, the attack on both of you was probably not everything. Many people are still being attacked. So, will you form a party with me because I need to investigate? Taichi says, yes, you are right. Because a few days ago, the fruits that we were getting 3 for 1 silver coin are now just 1 for 1 silver coin. After this, Mayura becomes very happy because both of them are with her. And after this, we see that they have set out to investigate. Here, to investigate, Majura goes to some farmers, where they find out that Malilla fruits are suddenly disappearing. After this, the farmers say, come, we will show you where you need to patrol. Then when they go, Rin feels very strange. She feels that a lot of monsters are coming towards them, and after a while, very big, bald magicians appear. Then Rin says, "I will handle these small magicians, and you handle that big magician." Rin easily kills these small magicians, and the big magician, who is being very difficult, Taichi, he doesn't underestimate it and says, "Physical enhancement 30 to 35 will be enough for this." With one hit, he defeats it. That night, both Taichi and Rin discuss these events with Mira. Later, a red light appears in the forest, revealing a girl, absorbing the blood of monsters, converting it into power. She declares, "All you adventurers who were here today, just wait. Soon, you'll be in the graveyard." In the next scene, the assassin wonders why Taichi didn't kill him, given the huge difference in their power levels. Just then, the guildmaster arrives and asks if he's decided what to do there. In another scene, Taichi, Rin, and Majura are present. They see a warm bonfire, suggesting someone is watching them nearby. Rin uses her search magic to locate the thieves, and they arrive at the spot shortly after. Taichi says he thinks the mage protecting them might have fled. Soon after, Taichi and Rin manage to capture all the thieves. Taichi tells them that stealing is wrong. The thieves, speaking to each other, remark that if the female mage had been there, these adventurers wouldn't have been able to do anything to them. After everything is settled, a farmer shakes Taichi's hand. Taichi notes that his hands are much softer than other farmers, and that growing Melilla fruit is tough work. Yet he has no scratches. Rin adds that he was also the first to know about the ox Taichi, then presses him. "So, tell us who you are, because you can't hide anymore." The farmer gives a creepy smile and says, "I'm behind everything. I summoned those ox, and I did everything. Finally, I got to see some of your abilities." Just then, a girl suddenly appears. She says she was hiding her presence with disappearance magic and keeping an eye on them. Her name is Graham. She tells her companion, "I'll handle Rin and Mayura, and you handle Taichi." The fight then begins. We see Rin and Mayura fighting Graham. Yes, Graham. I'll just call her Graham Majura. Asks Graham why she didn't attack them earlier if she could hide her presence. Graham responds that attacking from behind is for cowards. She prefers hand-to-hand combat. Rin and Mayura both realize that Graham is overly obsessed with fighting. Rin then casts a fire magic spell, but Graham blocks it with wind magic. Rin tries again with dust, where wind, but it has no effect on Graham. Rin thinks she needs to hold Graham here until Mayura can properly prepare her attack. Rin then uses two attributes simultaneously, water and earth. Seeing this, Graham is very pleased that Rin can use two attributes at once. In the next scene, we see the farmer, whose name is Kasim. Taichi asks him, "So, are you going to fight me empty-handed?" Kasim replies, "Yes, because I can use magic." He then summons a frost elemental, which looks like a tiger made of snow. Taichi says, "You're underestimating me too much." He then uses his physical enhancement and attacks, but his attack passes right through it. Kasim then says, "Perhaps you don't know, but physical attacks won't work on this." He also states that Taichi's physical enhancement won't work, but the elemental's physical attacks will definitely hit him. What did you think of yourself after defeating an ogre? But you can't defeat an elemental. In the next scene, Rin is still fighting Graham, but she's getting very tired. Majura also can't fight for much longer using physical enhancement. Just then, Graham punches Majura, sending her flying, and then attacks Rin. In the following scene. None of Taichi's attacks are working on Kasim. Kasim says that Rin at least had a chance because she could use fire magic, but Taichi can't even use magic. Taichi asks, "So, what do you want from me?" Kasim says it's time to move to the next stage, and then he feeds some red magical power to the elemental, turning it into a huge red elemental. This red elemental severely injures Taichi. Taichi asks, "So, are you going to kill me?" Kasim replies, "Oh no, no. How could I kill you? You're very important to me." Taichi then asks what he's going to do. Kasim says he'll hold Rin and Mayura hostage and just needs Taichi's powers. In the next scene, Rin and Mayura are still fighting Graham, and they're in a very bad state. But then both of them say, "Let's restart once more." After this, they perform many combination attacks. Rin's combination attacks are very powerful this time, and Mayura manages to scratch Graham, slightly injuring her. Just then, Kasim arrives and says, "Graham, you lost." And then we see that he has brought Taichi to Taichi is in very bad condition and can't even walk. Then both Rin and Mayura look at him and say, "Please let Taichi go." Kasim says then, "Do as I say." Taichi can only watch, thinking, "I had such power that I could destroy an entire nation. Is this that power? I can't even help my friends. Am I really that weak? I promised Rin I'd protect her, and here I am, defeated." Just then, a voice comes from inside Taichi. "So, do you want power?" Taichi says, "Yes, I want power." The spirit says, "I can break the rules and give you this power now, but it will cause you so much pain you'll feel like you're dying." Taichi says, "Yes, I can go to any length to save someone." And then Taichi gains a lot of power. He gets up and tells Kasim, "So, you said you would take Rin and Mayura from here. Now get ready to die, because I'm going to hit you very badly." After this, Taichi performs a wind attack, which instantly destroys the red elemental. Taichi shouts, "Again, I won't let you go." But then he falls down again because he used too much power and was in too much pain to get up. Then a voice comes from inside him again. "I told you it would hurt a lot." But Taichi gets up again and shouts, "I won't let you go, no matter what." After this, he attacks again, cutting off one of Kasim's hands, and Kasim faints. After this, both Taichi and Rin leave, and the people say that they greatly underestimated that boy. He is very powerful. After this, Rin was using her healing magic on Taichi. In the next scene, we see Taichi sleeping at Lamina's house. Lamina comes there and asks, "How many more days are you going to sleep? You've been sleeping for the last 7 days. Hearing this, Taichi is very shocked, and then he eats a lot of food after this. Lamina says that Rin and Mayura were very worried about him, so he shouldn't forget to thank them when he sees them. Taichi then thanks Lamina for taking care of him. After this, Taichi tells Lamina about all the incidents that happened there. Lamina says, "So they were using forbidden magic. To use this, blood is required." Lamina also explains that within this magic, they use an orb which greatly increases its power. Taichi confirms, "Yes, after using that orb, he became very powerful, and after that, a wind spirit named Ariel helped me." Hearing this, Lemon is very shocked. She says, "What? I can't believe you can talk to the wind spirit." Taichi then becomes very curious and asks, "Lemina, tell me quickly what power I have." Lemina replies, "Okay, Taichi, listen carefully." The scene then changes, and we see a place where Kasim says, "Yes, he defeated my red elemental with just one wind magic." Then a person is shown. He says, "Oh, is that so?" We then see him get up, and he makes some changes to Graham's hand and says, "I want you to still work with Kasim." A spider-like symbol appears on Graham's hand. After this, the man tells Kasim, "No matter what happens, never forget our goal." Kasim says, "Okay, I understand." The scene then changes, and we see Taichi, who is summoning, and he recalls Lemonade's words again. Lemina says, "Yes, you are a summoner. A summoner can use the spirit's power as they wish, and a very powerful spirit is a very high-level entity, which are very rare." Lemina also says that this magic has no limits, and ordinary people can't see spirits because their power is too great. If you can hear their voices, it means you can also see them. After this, Taichi goes to look for Rin and Mayura, because both of them were nowhere to be seen. As Taichi is walking down the road, he sees some thugs harassing a girl. Taichi tells them to leave her alone, or things won't go well for them. He's trying to act like a hero, as you can probably tell, but a useless person remains useless. Just then, the girl easily breaks free from the thugs and comes to Taichi, saying, "You took too long to come." Taichi is confused because he's useless, and a girl has just come up to him. Taichi tells the thugs to leave quietly, or he'll beat them badly. The thug says not to interfere in their business. Taichi then easily beats him up, and the thug runs away. I'm not trying to be funny, but this is turning into a comedy. I apologize, Taichi, then asks the girl why she was pretending to be trapped when she didn't put up any resistance and icily escaped. The girl says, "You noticed, Taichi, remember, we've met before. You defeated me with one punch." Taichi then remembers how he defeated that assassin with one punch that night, and that it's this same girl. The girl then reveals her name, which is Anastasia. After this, Taichi and Anastasia work together to defeat all the assassins, and Anastasia is assigned to work with Taichi. In the next scene, we see Taichi and Anastasia easily defeat all the assassins at Graham's secret hideout. Taichi finds a letter there, left by Graham's boss. In the next scene, we see Rin and Mayura discussing whether Taichi is okay. Mayura says, "No, he'll be fine. We should focus on our mission." Just then, a mage attacks Mayura and Rin from behind. Both of them barely manage to escape, but then they see 3 more mages, and then the invisible Graham returns. As soon as Graham arrives, she punches Mayura in the stomach, knocking her unconscious. Graham then takes Mayura and leaves, telling her companion to hold Rin for a while, even if he can't defeat her. In the next scene, Taichi and Anastasia read the letter and find out that there's a tunnel filled with many monster-type zombies, created by magic. If they're unleashed, they'll enter the city, so they need to act fast. We see a gate in front where Taichi is about to go. Anastasia says, "Wait, this could be a trap." After this, Anastasia goes first and opens the gate. In the next scene, we see that Rin has defeated all the mages, and then Graham arrives. She says that the elf girl is trapped upstairs. Rin asks why she's telling her all this. Graham replies that she wants to kill both of them with her own hands, because they are her prey. Rin then quickly goes to Mayura's side. There were many mages there, and Rin defeats them all. After that, she goes to Mayura. Mayura's condition is very bad, and as Rin picks up Mayura and frees her, we see someone behind them. It's Kasim, with another person whom we've seen before. Seeing them, both Rin and Mayura prepare to fight. But the boss says, "I didn't come here to fight. I just want to tell you that very soon, more than 3,000 monsters will attack the town. So whatever you have to do, you should do it quickly." He then laughs and leaves. So, that's it for today's video. This anime is going to be much more fun and interesting moving forward. If you want the next part, please comment, and since this is our new channel, please continue to support us.